Alright, we're live, going live. Alright, off we go.
Don't worry, Tachyon. It's you and me against the endgame crisis. And and Monster, because Monster's
What the
actually
fuck is
pretty
this
strong.
shit? Hey, is this treachery? What is this? You and bloody Tachyon? What?
And you.
What's this you and I business? Like,
That's what I
You're
mean.
gonna die
That's what I
single-handedly,
mean.
Tachyon.
What is this eye business?
what's this you and I crap? You know, I don't remember anyone helping me earlier in the game, so, you know.
Yeah, we helped you with a good, round of laughter, and you got attacked every time.
Countless wars, no one came to my aid, so... Oh, what's happened?
Everyone came to
Probably-
your aid.
Notification, probably.
Someone's
Probably
desynced.
the pop-up desync.
It might be me because for
I
me
got
the
the,
game
I got
just
the blue
froze.
ring of death.
Country resources.
Game freezes.
I got the blue ring too, but usually I just wait a bit and then it'll come back.
Country resources? Is that a problem?
For who?
I don't know. It just came up country resources.
It came out for Freya.
Whenever my game stops being frozen, I'll be able to see. Freya is out of sync. Country resources.
No, I'll save it and we'll reload. We'll just reload. I think it took so long for everyone to get here. I think that was the problem.
But I'm like, it stopped loading. I should get back in sync now, right?
And if it's country resources, it means your resources will be out of sync with everyone else, so it'll be no good.
Oh.
Yeah, so I'll do a rehost, otherwise it'll just stuff up more. Quickest way.
Hey, at least it isn't gonna be. At least this hasn't been like when we were playing that modded game where every time we started, the entire game got their pop-ups desynced.
Oh yeah, that's terrible.
I thought it was going to be a notifications one as well because you got that last session.
Yep.
Alright, game's up. I'll wait for you all to get in.
You know, Orgy, I have a plan on how we can expand. We wait for the crisis and everybody to deplete their fleets, and then we're gonna take over some shit.
And then the crisis kills the rest of the galaxy, including you, because you're too busy at war with an AI.
That's okay. I just have
We
to
can't-
die with a bigger score than I have now, right?
Well, I'll give you fair warning. Rome will act in its national interests and nothing more.
Remember, we can't join until you tell us the ID.
Oh, the idea again. Sorry, Munster joined. I forget about that. Ah, God. Okay.
I can join from Munster, actually.
There we go.
No, I didn't hire you. Oh my god, did anybody see the new Indiana Jones trailer? And how shit it
No.
is?
I gave up on that. Like, the fourth movie sucked, and that was it for me.
I mean, I could tolerate the Crystal Skull, but the latest movie and the trailer for it, oh, it's horrible.
Harrison Ford must be getting desperate for money.
No, well, what happened? Yeah, okay, he's got a goddaughter now, and that's part of the story. What happened to his bloody son? Where's his son?
Oh, he's got like ChatGPT writing a script for it.
Yeah, why isn't he going on adventures with his son? You know, bloody, oh, what was his name? That twat actor. You know, let your dreams be dreams, chase your dreams, follow your dreams, crap. Transformers kid. Oh, what was his name? Whatever, him. That's Cindy's son.
Just waiting on Freya. A bit slow typing.
Oh, that's what it is.
Well, Idiot was talking about a third war with Jabanan and Covenant, so I'd like to see you have a third crack to actually try and beat him.
And then lose miserably again.
We might.
Altivar is gonna have fucking desperate measures enabled, and he's gonna be like, with unyielding, he's gonna be like, oh, we can take them. They're only superior to me, and they're superior to you. But then you realize that you're getting all that fleet power bonus from being in your home territory.
I still remember the
make sure
last
that
tour.
happens.
Oh, I've gone to
That's
war.
right.
Oh, I've just lost all my fleet. I remember that.
Yeah.
I remember from the last war.
Hasn't it
5
hap-
minutes into it.
Didn't it happen like twice in a row? We've said the first war and then the second war, same thing. Fleets got wiped.
Yes.
The first war, her fleet got wiped. The second war, my fleet lost.
Yeah, that's the one I remember. Jesus.
Now, Furry, you really got to stop pissing off the Chinese over there with your Speaker of the House meeting the Taiwanese president. Chinese are lobbing bombs and missiles everywhere again, all around Taiwan.
Your mic cut out, so I didn't hear any of what you said.
Yeah. I said
Piss off the Chinese more.
Yeah, I said you're pissing off the Chinese over there. They're meeting the Taiwanese president.
That's a good thing.
Yeah,
I
think
agree,
I,
it is a
I,
good thing.
I think it's a good thing too.
Yeah.
But
Crying autocrat is good.
although what I heard, the Speaker of the House was going to go to Taiwan and meet the president there, but the plans were changed based on information from the Pentagon that said this is what China's reaction would be, and we don't know what China's reaction is. But the speculation is they would have instituted a full blockade on Taiwan.
Oh man, they should have done it anyway.
Yeah, but now's not the time for a war with Taiwan because America has depleted some of its missile stocks and weapon stocks aiding Ukraine. And its attention is diverted there, so...
That is
Well,
true, but then again, I think what the war in Ukraine has shown is how incompetent autocratic armies are, because they're not meritocratic, they're just fucking idiots.
China will probably take action in the next 2 or 3 years, because if they wait to the 2030 and beyond, the Americans have a whole new generation of stealth aircraft, stealth bombers, new ships, new missiles, new subs, everything coming, which is perfectly designed to fight a war in the Pacific. All its current military is pretty much too short a range, and it's based on the Cold War, fighting Europe and Russia. So the Chinese are at a distinct advantage now for the next couple of years.
It will still be. I mean, if I don't think equipment is gonna be a factor for China's consideration, because they already have a disadvantage, right? So
The problem there is that China...
usually the way it goes is with autocrats is that they think, man, I really want some land now, and I guess this little shit that I have here is enough, and then they do it. And if it's a tiny country, it works, because tiny countries can't defend themselves against a superpower. That's an entirely different thing. They usually count that the support isn't there. Like, Russia didn't expect the support from the West for Ukraine, and China might not expect well, underestimate the support Taiwan is gonna get.
The Chinese may also see a closing window of opportunity that they need to act now in the next couple of years, or they will be at a too great an advantage in the future. And when it comes to because everyone says, oh no, there's too much trade between America and China and Europe and everything like that, but trade is always second to national security, just like it was in World War One, when Germany and England were each other's largest trading countries, two largest trading countries in the world at that time. And then France and Germany in World War Two were each other's largest trading countries. It doesn't stop wars happening, and it won't stop a war happening between America and China either. It will be a massive hit to the world economy, because the world's number 1 and 2 economies going to war. Plus you've got Japan there, number 3. Then you've got South Korea, which is up there too. And then you've also got Taiwan, which just happens to produce 90% of the world's advanced semiconductors. So good luck buying a new computer or anything actually for the next 10 years after that, probably. And watch inflation rise to about 20%. Because you won't be able to buy anything because it's all made in friggin' China. Globalization, eh? Where it backfires.
Just make sure to buy yourself a brand new car and backup computer parts.
Yeah, if you're gonna buy a new car or a new PC, I'd probably do it in the next year to 2 years, I think, at most.
What would China, if war starts, what would China do to feed its people?
China's food is actually relatively self-sufficient. They do import some food, but not a massive amount. They could easily get by with food. Their problem is oil. 80% of their oil comes via the Persian Gulf.
I thought they were. I heard they weren't self-sufficient in food, but okay.
They're nearly. It's most other things they're not self-sufficient in. 80% of the oil through the Persian Gulf.
One thing that they actually have as leverage is that the dams in the Himalayas. They could cut off water for the South Asian countries, which is why they might not support Taiwan.
Most of them will sit it out. The Philippines will give basing rights. Japan will be in it. South Korea may allow basing rights. Australia will be in it for sure. We'll be in the thick of it. The Americans will base a lot of their long-range bombers, submarines and stuff from Northern Australia and Western Australia, where I live. In Northern Western Australia is where we've got a couple of air bases up there, which gives Americans pretty much direct access to the South China Sea from bases which are outside of Chinese missile range.
Do you think Indonesia will go China's side?
Indonesia will try and stay neutral, but they'll allow the Americans to fly over them. And the Americans will just go, fuck you, we'll fly over you anyway, whether you like it or not.
I think Indonesia is something to worry about.
In the future, yeah, because they're going to have about 300 million people, and they'll be one of the top economies.
If it war, I think Indonesia's it's on the fence.
No, the military is too small. They don't have any power projection. They're nothing to worry about in terms of military power.
If China blitzes there and gets troops there, they might just end up siding with them just to keep the country in one piece.
They won't get that far. Not until they're much stronger. Maybe in 20 years, maybe, but not now. There's so many small islands, you just can't get there because of all the anti-ship missiles and it's like a massive archipelago. There's too many ways to block it. And these days, because of satellites and all your reconnaissance and radar, you can't sneak around anymore. Australia's got the Ginger Liner over the horizon radar. Our radar monitors air and sea traffic as far as Hainan Island in southern China. That's how far we can see. It's about 5,000 kilometers. Well, no, it's about 5,000 miles, sorry.
Don't worry, one day we'll have a real-life Hammer of Dawn.
I've been playing around with a new game actually. What's it called? Command Modern Warfare. It pretty much can simulate all the battles for the last like 70, 80 years, down to the units, down to the missiles, everything. So you can set up battles in the Taiwan Strait and all these scenarios and stuff, and it's really, really good. It's more like it's a military simulator, and militaries around the world use this to train strategies and build their battle plans and test them out. I'm just starting to learn it because it's very, very complicated. How long are you, idiot? You must be AFK.
He's boasted about being about 2 inches.
That's still bigger than you.
I did go AFK.
Cringe.
I'm at 88%.
Okay, not too long. Now, because we've there's a new session now, we'll probably have the crisis spawn soon, I think.
Do you want spawn sooner? I can kill the Awakened Empire.
Well, yeah, that's already woken up, but how about you go kill it?
That's what I was saying.
You go kill it, lose all your ships, and then the crisis will spawn. Why don't we just leave it, and it might actually help us fight the crisis?
Perhaps.
Oh, I was going to be when you attacked that that fallen empire to my south, I was going to be a real prick and use my quantum catapult and jump straight into their capital and take it from you. Like, take it before you could reach it.
That's why I rushed straight into the capital.
I would have beat you there, no problems. I could have taken the 3 systems, because I was watching as when you first started the war. I could have taken the 3 systems around there.
Instantly.
Good luck. I still would have beat you.
I got more tech than you.
I got more ships than you. Maybe 3 times the amount of ships you got, boy. There we go. Idiot's finished.
Tech, yeah, tech. You see, I did you a favor by killing that for you.
I was going to kill it when I was ready. You stole it from me. Maybe I'll get it back at the right moment. Let's go for a D6 again. Who's laying claims on me? Oh, those guys to the south again, eh?
Oh, I was expecting you to be Frey. I was like, oh.
They don't have another crack, do they? What's going on here? Oh, they're at war with someone.
Yeah, they're worth a revolt and the Fallen Empire.
No, that's right. Yeah, this guy here.
Speaking of, the Fallen Empire is probably gonna die unless the war ends before they finish bombing the fucking capital.
Where's that other fallen empire? Where is it?
Well, it's 3 systems large, and all 3 of its systems are conquered. It's up in the Miravandian regime.
Oh, up there. Yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Oh.
What's going on? Another desync.
got the freeze again.
Yeah, everyone freezes when someone desyncs.
Oh,
What is
we
country
all got
resource?
country resources.
Why is it desyncing now all the time?
Probably because it's later. Does it resync?
No.
No.
Let me check something.
The only thing I can think of is
Somebody-
because there was another update. We're at the 0.4 update now. That's the only thing I can think of. That happened last
That
week.
wasn't 0.4
We-
update.
Yeah, it was.
We started on the
3.7.
0.4.
We started on 3.7.4.
No, we didn't.
Did
Yeah,
somebody
we did.
write anything or
Yeah,
do
we did.
anything
Yeah.
while it was passed?
No.
No.
Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I don't.
So essentially, the safe game was just busted.
It seems like it.
We
Okay,
can
I
kinda
guess
continue with the
let's
desync.
just proclaim us the winner.
Yes.
We can,
I could-
we can
I could-
either-
I could try going to an auto save before the last save.
Yeah, try that
Yeah.
one out.
Yeah, you could do that.
I could try
the
that.
the options are that, try having alti host, or just run it with the desync.
Well, the desync will make all the resources way out of whack. That's the problem. I think it's an
Yeah.
important one.
If it was notifications again, it would be fine.
Yeah, if it was notifications, it wouldn't matter.
Mm. Let me just check what loads I've got. I might have to go back a month or so before the hot join there. That was a hot join there. We only played a couple of months. So I'd have to go back. We'd lose about 5 months. The next autosave is in July, and we were in December.
We're probably back at our war.
So do you want to go back to that one? Or just try and reload it again?
We can go back to that one.
If it still does it with that one, well then the save is just routed.
So does it with that one. We can either have alti host or just try to continue with the desync and see what it fucks up.
Alright. Numbers. Try it again. I'm sure we started when it was the 0.3 patch. Didn't we start a new game on the Monday, and then the patch came out on the Tuesday or Thursday, or Tuesday or Wednesday?
I'm pretty sure we started on 3.7.4.
Yeah, we started on 0.4. Because it became 0.4 in the last game that we were playing.
No, it became 0.3 in the last game we played. This is the 8th session, and we missed one session, so this has been what are we now, the 10th?
This
Yeah.
is the 10th and 30th.
We've had
of
two
last month was on 3.4,
two
so
weekends. So we actually we started this game over 2 weeks ago. Actually, it's probably 2 weeks today we started.
I don't remember.
Oh, is that on the Friday? We started on a Friday, then we had a weekend break. Because I'm pretty sure we were 1 or 2 sessions in when the update came out. actually. Because I'm sure, because when an update came out, I thought, oh no, it's probably going to stuff our game up again.
We started 12 days ago. Which was the Friday or the Thursday?
It was one of those, Friday or Thursday.
So we started after the patch.
I wish
The
there was a way to roll back the game
The
version.
patch was released on the 30th.
Yeah, 12 days ago. 12 days ago was the 30th, I think.
I think 11 days ago. Just the 10th right now.
There's 2 days. There's 31 days last month.
Yeah. So yeah.
10 days.
Yeah.
So we're the 10th of April.
Because 12 days would imply that there was a 32nd of March.
Oh, yeah, it would be the 29th, yeah. So yeah, we started 1 day before the patch, but if it was to fuck up the save, it should have done by now. It's not the patch.
The game knows I'm too strong.
Oh, sorry.
It knows that I'd easily wipe all 3 of the crises at the same time.
Just like I could wipe out all 3 in the game before that.
Yeah. Megacorp OP plus nerf.
Yeah, Megacorps are OP.
I'm just waiting for Freya to get in.
That was something interesting that I found on the internet.
It says I'm connecting. So, have you not gotten a join request?
Nah, it's not there. So if it takes a while, just stop it and redo it.
Yeah, that's what I usually do.
Sometimes you have to do it a few times.
If it lasts more than like 5 seconds, I just do it again.
If it stays on connecting, I cancel, refresh the servers, and then try again. And by that I mean I spam click scan servers like 8 times. Just
There we go. Actually, just having a look at the last Dead Daria. Didn't get a chance to look at that one. Finally, co-op play.
Is that the one?
I need co-ops.
they said they're
And
trying to
it's
do
cool.
Hoi 4 style, which is like, I really want to try it now.
So, co-op is on, like, they have it in EU4 and it's fucking horrendous.
They have it in Hoi 4 as well, but it's actually good in Hearts of Iron 4.
Yeah, lots of people play. Like, you play the major nations and you use co-ops.
Yeah. And they said they're trying to make it like Hoi 4's co-op, so it should hopefully will be good.
And then they've also had that thing where they closed thing down.
clearly when co-op gets released, we just all of us play the same nation.
Yeah, no.
And then argue over who should do what.
Yeah, no. We already play on slowest or slow. We can micromanage pretty well as is. Like, if you wanted to do that, you would have to play on, like, fast or fastest.
What, with co-ops?
Yeah.
Why?
Because, well, right now we play on slowest. And we're doing pretty well with micromanaging, I would say.
We can play at normal speed. I think faster part would be too fast. Plus, I don't think the lag would keep up anyway because of the internet connections.
You couldn't play a slow game with it. It would just be too easy. You'd have so much time just doing fuck all.
Just play on fastest and have one dude just sitting in the research menu.
Yeah. Imagine playing co-op on like gigastructures with Evolved. You could literally have someone on the research the whole game. With NEC2 or some shit like that.
Oh, they're going to have an open beta for 3.8. Okay.
3.8's already fucking coming out. What the hell?
It's every 3 months.
They're just talking about it, but yeah.
Well,
Every
3.8 will
months?
be what? It's only a month away.
First contact
Month and a
came out
half?
last month, didn't it?
Yeah,
It's been
basically,
about a month, yeah.
been about a month, so.
So it's not too long.
They're only talking about open beta. They haven't even done one dev diary yet. Well, they've done one on 3.8, introducing
Yeah, they've
co-op.
done
That's
one.
it.
Yeah.
That's it. So it's still going
I
to
thought
be
they
a
did another
month,
one.
month or more away, I think.
Did it not talk about how 3.8 will focus on, the acceptance rate of AI?
They talked about on First Contact is out, what's next. Then they had the 3.74 release, which was last week or a week and a half ago. And then it was talking about co-ops, introducing co-op. I saw some videos from Montu. I haven't watched them about they're closing down some offices in Sweden or something with Stellaris and moving them all to Stockholm. To me, it sounds like a bunch of hoo-ha over nothing, really.
Yeah, he released a video after that saying, like, I'm sorry, because what I said was clickbait.
Oh, he admitted to doing clickbait, did he?
So the Paradox just dumped Stellaris, and then the video straight afterwards was just the facts. Him saying too much clickbait there.
Ah, okay.
People, yeah.
He
Yeah.
also went on about how the fucking custodians would get dismissed and all that shit. And then on Reddit, like, the developers were like, no.
Yeah.
That's BS. And then
Monty-
Asia capitalized on it by making a video. No, we're not dumping it. It's, oh my god. Fucking
Yeah,
drama.
He jumped
he
the gun.
tried too hard to get in there too fast.
Yeah. See, the way I look at that is companies now are looking over the next 6 to 12 months ahead, and they're looking at most of the developed world is going to enter into recession or close to it, and the world economy is slowing down, so everyone has to consolidate, cost savings and that type of stuff. That's just what I see it as. They're just consolidating, going to reduce their costs, which is just clever, smart. Every business is probably going to do that.
But they've said some things about 3.8. They've said that they're going to change AI acceptance rate and diplomacy so that there's not as much like shit happening, like vassals and all that shit. Like vassal swarms aren't going to be as bad as what they currently are. And
Yeah.
also they're going to add the feature that's in every other Paradox game. You know, the one where, like, if you hover over an icon for long enough, it tells you and it locks the screen.
Say that again.
Both
Hover,
Hoi 4 and-
you mean hover over
You
an
know how
icon?
in, like, CK3 and Hoi 4, I think it's Hoi 4, have it where if you hover over, like, say, technology, and you hover over another thing, it will lock the screen after a couple of seconds. Then you can hover over another thing and keep going through multiple menus without actually going through menus.
Ah, okay, yep.
Yeah, they're adding that in 3.8 as well, which is great. Like, it's such a cool thing.
I wish they'd get rid of the megastructure spam. I don't need to know everyone's built a friggin' gateway.
The gateway thing, yes. I don't think that should even be there.
I think knowing about megastructures should be tied to the intel system. I should only find out about it if my intel is at least, say, you know, I don't know, 30 or something, to at least have minimal intel that they're building some big ass megastructure somewhere.
I think that is the case.
I
'Cause
think
I
there's one mega structure that you actually, yeah, there's one mega structure that you should know about when it's built, and it's the Dyson Sphere, because that one's obvious.
The star just disappeared.
disappears.
They've got a Star Destroyer.
the star disappeared.
Yeah, Star disappeared. Could you please explain? Ah, it's just a lot of dust around that one.
Oh, don't worry. They built it in a nebula, so you don't know.
Would say take us over an hour to get in now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I hate it when you get desyncs.
So much for we can play longer today.
Oh, so much for we could start earlier. Ulti, you fucking took.
I know.
Actually, no, it was Munster. Munster took 40 minutes.
Freya was the last one here.
Yeah, because we're waiting on Freya. That's all.
Freya arrived like 5 minutes after Munster, though.
Because I messaged her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, we can start early and then end later today. And we started later than we usually do. And now we're gonna...
Well, at the moment, we'd be lucky if the game works.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Idiots going, oh yeah, I'd be so devastated if we had to start a new game.
Oh, I know. I'd be so devastated.
You'd be so
I was talking
devastated.
to Lifeis, and he's like, I've only played half an hour since the new patch came out.
Yeah, you'd be devastated because you can't get your revenge and attack him again.
So devastated.
Hasn't he been playing other games?
Yeah, he is.
Actually, I did see there was a ISS lobby they had on the weekend. There's a few, I don't know, I haven't watched it. There's a few links to some Twitch channels I can give you if you want to watch it.
No, not me.
Who won? Someone called Anger won. Pax second, a couple of the regulars. Comrade Truck, 5th.
Hey, the only person I recognize.
Oh, I know a lot of these names. Potato Sugar, 11th. Surprised to see Jojo, 13th. Singularity, 14th. Ouch.
There's only 2 names I recognize in the competitive Stellaris community.
What's this one? That was from April 2nd.
The devolving beam does destroy the contingency worlds.
Interesting.
But it won't destroy the final contingency world without the Archeo Engineer's Ascension perk.
I'm curious how that evolving beam works on machine worlds or robots.
It
in
devolves
general.
machines.
How do you turn them into a what? Do you turn a robot to a free sapient?
You turn them into a silicon being.
Do I turn them into a Tesla Model 8?
Turn them into a silicon chip.
What, do I devolve them into Chat GPT?
Yes, yes, you do. You devolve them into Elon Musk.
I devolve them into a flying Tesla?
That's too far advanced.
Well, we've got one somewhere in space.
I know. Until it falls into a planet.
One day it's gonna crash into Mars like a fucking meteor.
It'd probably burn up before it even got into Mars.
Do you think a hive necrophage would be good?
The 2 pre-FTLs are guaranteed to be hives now. So you don't
Oh, there we go.
instant
Really?
kill. So like, it could be good, decent now, but you have to get the
Right. Let's
certain
go.
things done before you're able to start conquering.
I remembered what point
Oh.
we're at. Also,
Oh.
that's decent.
Nah, looks like we're going to desync again. This is ridiculous. That's even from an autosave well before. Yeah. Now it's a different one. Trade routes.
Oh,
All of us too. That we can continue with that broken. That'll only fuck up the trade boys.
Yeah. I'm happy to continue. God
My
damn
game
it.
just crashed.
Oh.
Yeah, we had a desync again. Just desynced straight away.
Ah, fuck's sake.
And that was from 5 months before we ended the last session. So there's something wrong with the game.
We could
Yep.
try having multi-host, see if it still desyncs.
How about we call it then, and maybe try tomorrow.
Oh, we could start a new one tonight. What's wrong with starting a new one tonight? Unless people want to
Is your
build
friend
races.
there, you monster?
Don't know.
We're gonna join, if you're gonna make a new game and there's somebody else that was supposed to join, then we should probably wait for that one, right?
We should.
I haven't
also
spoken
haven't
to them
practiced.
since last week, so I don't know.
Ah, okay.
Well, talk to them.
Unless they were to turn up in Tachyon stream and talk there. I don't know if
Send
they
them
did,
the
though.
Discord invite.
Don't know if they turned up there to discuss it or even watch the show.
I haven't
Okay.
seen anyone mention anything.
And to be honest, I'm
Hey, all tomorrow.
buggered.
Try loading up the save. Let's try this one thing. See if maybe
So let's just call it and say I win.
Hmm.
Oh well, I'll see you tomorrow then, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll start a new game tomorrow then, okay. And it won't be limited to primitives. You can play pretty much whatever you want, except for the races that we've got currently banned in the builds.
Okay, cool.
You got a
Monster,
race
invite your
band?
friend. The more the merrier. Bye bye.
So yeah,
Bye.
the total war sits and things like that. Determined exterminators and stuff like that.
Hang on, we've got total war bandits in building a colossi and then going.
No,
No,
just starting as a total war.
you know, determined exterminators, purifiers, things like that.
Oh, the things I never go, so I won't have to worry about it.
The things that when you spawn next to, kill you, wipe you out. Yeah.
Yeah, the things I know nothing about, so I won't even create a race that's got
Yeah.
anything to do with them, so I don't even have to remember the rule.
You don't know the
Correct.
rules anyway.
I didn't even know. I didn't even. To be honest, I just ignore the fucking rules. To be honest, it's just dumb luck. I didn't break them.
So you build your races and start a new one tomorrow.
Yeah, yeah.
That's
we've-
a shame because I got like 3 egg planets ready to go as soon as my, pumping out thousands of fucking alloys as soon as my thingo was done. That matter thingo.
It's all Tachyon's fault.
Correct.
Yeah,
It's
and a line just pump out bloody
Paradox's fault.
5,000 alloys a month.
At least there shouldn't be any updates.
I got like 3 planets just sitting there not producing alloys just because I don't have the minerals.
I wish you could like properly roll back game versions, like not like, because you could only do it with major updates. Why can't I roll back to 3.7.3?
Yep. We could all roll back to version 1 and play version 1.
And watch all the primitives nuke themselves?
No, I mean
I
version
still
1.
remember
Version
playing-
1.
Oh,
Remember
version.
going back to the original version of Hearts of Iron. Was it Hearts of Iron 4 version 2? Mike? Or maybe it was Hearts of Iron 2. And you could upgrade the hulls on battleships and it was real cheesy.
I don't even remember. It's too long ago now.
I know, it was like forever, a lifetime ago.
Hey, so hey, Tachyon, are you ready to go back to version 1, where alloys don't exist?
That's
What
right.
did exist before alloys anyway? Just
And that's when
steel or something?
you had jump drives and warp and
All that, yeah.
yeah.
And the weird ass way of Origins working.
I like how they chose probably the worst of the 3 ways to travel. Like
my-
warp drive
how
was
they
my
took away the
favorite.
different forms of traveling around the galaxy with your
Yep.
engines, and then they brought them back and made you pay for it.
Well,
Yep.
one they brought.
Well,
one
they still
back.
don't have warp drives back.
I used to like the jump drives though early in the game because you could just spread out in all directions.
My favorite was still the warp drive, the one where you traveled slower than everybody else, but you could pretty much do whatever the fuck you wanted.
Yeah, you could go wherever. Just took long.
Hyperlanes was just too constricting.
But they mainly brought that in so you could have choke points and a bit more strategy to the game because the only problem with all those different things is AI fleets just went everywhere and you could never defend against it.
Yeah, now the AI can use jump drives, and that's pretty much how late game is. It's just they can go wherever the fuck they want.
Yeah, but so can you. You can go,
Yeah,
oh, AI
but-
fleet jump there, I'll jump my fleet there.
Yeah.
What I like with that slingshot to the stars thing is when and that's how I sort of helped beat that big federation against me. You send your whole fleet to the quantum catapult, jump in against one of the enemies where their fleet is massing near your border, bang, most of your fleet lands there. You got a 50% fire rate plus all your edicts and whatever else you got. Obliterate that one enemy, that's it. He's knocked out the war for a while. Then you can move your fleet, send it back to repair, go to quantum catapult again, fire to where the other enemy fleet's mashed, go and take them out. I did that a few times. So.
Yeah. It can be good.
I feel
Yeah.
like they need to change the way the debuff with jump drives works. Especially with advanced jump drives like side jump drives.
I think the negative 50% is a good thing to have for the jump drives. Because it makes you not want to use it. The AI don't give a fuck, but yeah.
It'd be too powerful if the debuff wasn't there.
Yeah.
I think
I don't think the AI. Nobody should be allowed to hire mercs within the people's empire they're at war with.
Yeah, that really
It's
sucks.
dumb.
Yeah. Because the AI abuses that. It sort of makes you have to buy the merc fleets, because otherwise people hire the merc fleets and just screws with you.
Or if they have them pre-hired, it just should be yeeted out of your empire, but they're not.
if they have it pre-hired, it does get yeeted out.
I'm sort of by the late game. I'm sort of like at the point where I might just destroy them, get rid of them. I don't know if you can. Can you actually destroy the mercs?
You can, yeah.
Can you? How do you do it? Can you just delete their station or
Go to
something?
war with them.
You just attack their neutral station. Yeah.
Oh, is that it? Okay.
You can
Okay,
destroy,
well,
just like you destroy enclaves.
Yeah.
Yeah. It can be helpful in a pinch if you need a crappy fleet just to slow someone down, but I think in PvPs they can be quite useful, and where you can just use them against other human players. But if it's AIs, they just buy it straight away and just screws you.
Yeah.
Oh, I'll catch you guys later. Sorry, chat, we're not playing because that save's ruined, and we're starting a new game tomorrow night. So maybe this time we'll reach the crisis.
Yeah. Well, it's going to be back to normal, isn't it?
Yeah, you can pick whatever you want.
And also, the dates are going to be.
earlier, yeah.
Yeah, what will it be? 2250, 23. What?
What the mid game? Yeah, make it 22.
Mid game's
50.
22, 25, isn't it?
We were playing on that. Is that too early?
I don't think so.
Alty's asking if that's what you want, what we're gonna set it to.
It's alright if you're playing meta builds, but if people aren't playing meta builds, if people are doing RP, it might be a bit hard for some of them.
Yeah, I'm role playing. Sort of.
You're role playing the Eater of Worlds.
Yes, I am role playing Korn. The World Eaters.
I'll have to think of something to play.
Why not the opposites of Rome? Play the barbarians.
How do I play them?
Barbaric Despoilers.
No. Yeah, like a pirate. Aye.
Yeah.
Alty just. Oh wait. No. Yeah, when Alty hosted the save and I joined in, it's not desyncing, but it could just
Yeah,
be because.
you sure? It's just about to.
Oh wait, there we go. Yeah, it just did on the
Yeah.
as I was speaking, it desynced.
That's something
You
there.
have a nice Templar build or something, Mike?
Yeah, that's with like the toxic god stuff, origin. But I think what happened with the save is when we had that desync and we decided to play on, we shouldn't have done that. We should have just saved, exited, and reloaded. Because I think playing with desyncs, it just screws your game. I've heard that before, so I think anytime we have a desync now, we just do a rehost, full rehost, and load it up. Because I think we've had that happen a couple times now, where we played on from a desync, and we said, "Oh, it doesn't matter, doesn't mean anything," and then the save is ruined like the next session. Could be that. Anyway, I'll catch you guys tomorrow.
Yeah, have fun.
Okay, bye.
See ya.
See ya.